All right, good for her. A 46 now past the hour. Sunshine, cloud mix underway. We'll have more sunshine middle part of the day compared to yesterday, but we're going to have some clouds kind of pimmeling through. 80 right now in the metro, but 70s elsewhere this afternoon. 95 to 96. We're going to have a heat index again. We have another heat advisory officially now from our friends at the Weather Service. Starts at 1 o'clock today, goes until 7 o'clock tonight. Something else you're going to notice, a much lower wind speed. Not a zero wind speed, but lower compared to the last couple of days and basically the last 3 months here. 10 to 20 mile per hour winds today instead of 15 and 35 mile per hour winds. It was quite windy yesterday. Friday, Saturday, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. And then Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, they kind of slowly start to come back up a little bit for the early part of next week. Any kind of rain chances. So last night we did track a couple of showers, storms across part of southern Kansas with that boundary. The front has stalled. It's lifting back to the north. It's not going to be a player for us here. Into the weekend, we have a very low, but again, not zero probability for a pop-up thunderstorm or two with the daytime heating process, and they kind of go away with the loss of the daytime heating. So 90 at noon today, 96 at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock at 95, sunshine, a couple of clouds, southwest winds at 10 to 20. And occasionally we'll see those 20 mile per hour gusts. And the heat index, the lunch hour heat index at 100. 3 o'clock today, the heat index is at 107. And by 6 o'clock, the heat index around 104 to 105. 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight, kind of like last night, going to be into the 80s around the 9 o'clock time period. Slightly muggy and a relatively light wind. Now, pop-up thunderstorm variety. This is Friday afternoon. Extreme eastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas, 1 or 2 little pop-up storms, and then they drop down. This is Saturday, late afternoon through the early evening hours. Basically, if you're watching or listening, you've got about a 10% chance for a pop-up storm. Slightly higher opportunity would be across far southeastern Oklahoma and northwestern Arkansas. So if you're making plans to head to the lake on Saturday, the temperature is mostly lower and a few mid-90s. The south winds on the big open water will be gusting to about 20 miles an hour, as you well know, with the less frictional forces. How about a pop-up storm? Eufaula and Keystone, about a 10% chance. Tenkiller and Grand, the eastern area, is about a 20% opportunity. And the lake levels, they're still up in spots. I mean, Eufaula 5 above. Keystone 8 above, but Grand and Hudson are pretty close to normal. And the gauge at the river, that at Tahlequah, the Illinois River, 6.2 this morning. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's going to be about 5, which is spectacular. 7-day summary without all the numbers. Muggy conditions. A heat advisory today. We'll be right on the bubble. Tomorrow, probably going to have another one, lower wind speeds. This weekend, we have a weak easterly type wave in the atmosphere. That means the motion will bring a few showers and storms from Arkansas into portions of eastern Oklahoma. So 80 right now, south breeze 7. Dew points at 71, and our humidity right now is at 74%. Yesterday at this hour, we had lower dew points, lower humidity. Temperatures, again, outside of Tulsa, it's mostly in the 70s. That's a 74 in Pawnee, 74 in Veneta, and 74 in Stigler. And highs this afternoon, it's mostly in the mid-90s. Tulsa will be 95 to 96, 93 Pryor and Muskogee and Tahlequah, 94 McAllister, and 96 in Stillwater. Heat advisory, yep, that's today. Changes? Not a lot. No major changes. Low end pop-up storm variety, but most of us won't see it. And there's Father's Day for you. Father's Day coming up on Sunday, Hive 94. Just want to remind you.